this peace that Our Lady promises at Fatima, in the end, my Immaculate Heart will triumph and a period of peace will be granted to the world. It will be true peace because it'll be the peace of Christ in the soul. And when we have peace, the peace of Jesus in the soul, then we have marital peace. Then marriages stay together. Then we have family peace. Then social peace. And then ultimately, global peace. But it has to be based on the peace of Christ in the soul. And that's why it demands a proclamation. Now, one might object, well, what does a proclamation of a theological truth have to do with peace in hearts and peace in families? And the answer is everything. Because you don't get the peace of Christ except through the mediatrix of all graces. And the mediatrix of all graces can't fulfill her task entirely until we give her our consent. Is this most remarkable? How God the Father waited for the fiat of a young virgin to bring us Jesus. Now, that young virgin, who is our mother, waits for our fiat to bring us the graces of the triumph of the Immaculate Heart. It means we have to consent. Because Augustine's right. God can create us without us, but he can't save us without us. That means we have to cooperate. So how does all this culminate? It culminates in responding to Our Lady's messages. So we have the Fatima call, praying the rosary. I don't know what heaven could do more to call us to pray the rosary than what heaven has done. If you notice at the end of St. John Paul II's apostolic letter on the rosary, it shows how desperate he is, because he will say, bishops, priests, even theologians, I call you to instruct people on the rosary. Now that's a desperate plea when he's asking us theologians to do it. He literally begs us to pray the beads. And Our Lady over and over and over tells us. So of course we have to recommit. And families, for all the worrying and suffering and talking and potential therapy we have to get because of family life and children, nothing equates to those beads. Think of your family, think of your house at home, and think of a golden rosary surrounding them. And then think of demons trying to get past it, but they get blocked because of that rosary. I do not think that's an exaggeration. That's the power of when we pray the rosary as families. We've got to do it. It might have been a luxury before. It's a necessity now. We've got to pray.
In heaven, a great wonder was seen, with a crown of 12 stars and moon under her feet. The handmaid of the Holy One, a woman clothed with the sun.